Hello, good morning or good evening, wherever you're watching this. Welcome to BIFA Link TV. My name is James McKean, Sustainable Logistics Policy Advisor. I am pleased to invite Sam Warren, a Sustainability Manager for Woodland Group and the Chair of our Sustainable Logistics Policy Group today. So welcome, Sam.
Hi, thank you.
Um, Sam, we've created this document as a policy group called Sustainability and Forwarding 10 Steps from Industry Experts, which you come to talk to us about today. First of all, though, what is the Sustainable Logistics Policy Group?
Yeah, sure. So the policy group was founded about a year ago now, and I've been uh, in place as chair since March 2024. The purpose really is to help members understand what sustainability means to our industry, how it's going to affect us, things like how to understand and measure emissions, which is something a lot of our customers are asking us to do now, understanding new regulations and how they're going to affect us or already affecting us,
Yes.
and also how to adopt greener technologies. We gather once a quarter, and the real focus is on peer-to-peer learning with additional sort of external speakers coming in occasionally just to talk about their specific area of expertise.
Fantastic. I would say these meetings are really well attended. They're brilliant. We have some fantastic guest speakers and there's some real knowledge to glean from them. So we've created this document as a policy group called Sustainability and Forwarding, 10 Steps from Industry Experts. How did this idea come about to form this document?
Yeah, sure. So amongst all of that peer-to-peer learning, it became pretty clear that there was quite a big disparity of knowledge within the members who attended the meeting. Some were very experienced, very knowledgeable about their area. Others were very new to the topic and didn't really know where to start. So one of the first things that we decided we'd like to do as a group was put together this document that tackled 10 key areas that someone that knew very little or next to nothing about sustainability could take.
Yeah.
And then begin taking action within their organization, implementing change, and effectively going from a company that's doing very little about sustainability to a company that is suddenly quite developed and quite in a good place with it.
Thank you, Sam. So, yeah, I mean, I just want to re-emphasize that this document has been created by industry experts, people like yourself who have been doing this stuff in a commercial environment, every single day, passionate about sustainability, but also in a commercial environment in a very pragmatic and useful way. So thank you for that. Could you just please outline sort of briefly, I know there's 10 steps, but what topics we've covered in this document?
Yeah, that's no problem. So we roughly had these 10 points that we put in a rough order of implementation that we feel will be appropriate. Each point is only 200-300 words, so we've tried to keep it quite concise, so it's actionable sort of
Yes.
piece of information. The first point, and arguably one of the most important, is to implement a GLEC accredited reporting tool. So GLEC is the Global Logistics Emission Council. They are the governing body on how we have to report on emissions as an industry, and they standardize how we go about doing that. So that's a really important first step to implement that, to be able to give our customers, whatever business we are, good quality information that's accurate and in line with the rest of the industry. The second step is to understand and look at new regulations as they are coming out, or to at least understand the ones that are already there in place. That's going to affect us each as members, as businesses, but also our customers in turn. The steps after that, next one would be to understand the scopes of emissions, so how we categorize different emissions in scope 1, 2, and 3, and what that really means. Then,
And just to jump in there. So scope 1, 2, and 3 emission people. We've also done some BIFA Link TV episodes on this. Our friends Planet Mark have done this, so you can go back and watch that on our YouTube channel. Sorry.
no, of course, yes, absolutely. So yeah, after that, we then look at understanding what net zero versus carbon neutral are, what those definitions mean, and how it is important to say you're one or the other, and to kind of understand what that definition really is. Then we think about how we're going to commit to change. So once we understand what net zero or carbon neutral is, how do we actually go about doing that process and that commitment to taking positive action?
Yep.
After that, we talk about investing and understanding low carbon solutions. So that could be anything from alternative fuels to renewable energy, or just low carbon transport like rail instead of road, for example. After that, we start to think about different ESG accreditations. So it's very easy for lots of companies to say they're very green and doing these things, but without third-party accreditation, it's hard for customers and the wider industry to understand whether that's legitimate or not. We also think about engaging with stakeholders, whether that's internally or externally, and how we bring more people on that journey to become more sustainable as a business. And then finally, of course, we talk about how it's important to join working groups like our own policy group, because of that peer-to-peer learning and understanding of the constant moving and changing of this topic within our industry. It's ever growing, ever getting more complex, and the peer-to-peer aspect of it is pretty important.
Thank you. That was a really nice overview, and thank you for remembering all of those subjects.
No problem.
Look, we've used a lot. Every industry has sort of its own language, its acronyms and unfamiliar terms. We've used GLEC. That's not a Doctor Who character. As you said, it's the Global Logistics and Missions Council. So to help our members deal with these unfamiliar terms and acronyms, what have we done to help them?
Yeah, so alongside the actual 10 points of action, we've sort of created a jargon buster, effectively, a document that has a full glossary of all the different terms in alphabetical order. The document is very long, and I must say at this point, special thanks to Kelly Hobson, the vice chair of the policy group, who took on a lot of that project. But yeah, we've tried to create a document that almost gives the explanation to half the words that are in the actual document itself. So hopefully that will be helpful to members for this, but also just further down the line as more and more of these acronyms come about.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you for the document. Thank you for the Jargon Buster and the 10 steps document. I just wanted to say that the document is now available. It'll be a link in the description of the video. As a member, use your portal login, and you should be able to access that video, the 10 steps document, and also the Jargon Buster at any point. We'll be, as you said, we'll be adding to it regularly, especially all the acronyms that keep coming. Just wanted to give a special thank you to all the contributors of the document. So thank you, Sam, for all of your contributions. Thank you to Kelly Hobson of Shape Tomorrow, and also the Vice Chair of our Sustainable Logistics Policy Group. Thank you to Samir Chaku of DeMarco, to Greg Palmer of Hemisphere Freight, Craig Foggo of Executive Freight Services, and Stephen Merrick of Cargo Overseas. All of these guys were integral in creating this document, and we really thank you for it, guys. And that's pretty much it. So as a final thing, I just want to say that our policy group is live. We meet 4 times a year, as you said. If you want to get involved with the policy group, if you want to be added to the waiting list, please contact us using the email address in the description below, and we'll add you to the waiting list, and we'd love to have you there. It's a great time, great speakers, fantastic peer-to-peer learning, and great food as well. Yes, that's it. That helps you. So yes, that's all from us today for today's episode of BIFA Link TV, your daily dose of industry information.